Who did the mystery? There was a crime here. Okay? Someone did a thing and they shouldn't have done it. Okay? They did a thing and they shouldn't have done it. And they tried to get away with it. They tried to hide. Okay. But that's not what's going to happen here. Okay? Because they can't hide from me. Alright? I got big ears. Okay, that can hear stuff. I got a nose. Okay, that can smell. I got a mouth that can taste. I got eyes that can see. What's the other one? Stomach that can eat. Hands that can touch. I'm not gonna get away with it. Okay. I'm gonna look you in the eye right now and tell you, hey, if you're watching this at home, okay, I'm gonna get you. Okay. And then we're gonna see why. Okay. You're gonna come back. You're gonna give the candlesticks back. Okay. They weren't yours. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Those candlesticks weren't yours. I don't care if you get given them or not. Wait a minute. Okay, no. I don't care whether you got given them or not. Those aren't your candlesticks. Okay? So you can sing and dance your way past me, but you won't get past me. Because what's going to happen then if you get past me is I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to sing and dance and catch up to you. Okay? And you can't sing and dance your way out of that one. So hear that. Hear that. Okay? There's a mystery. A mystery was committed upon this very place. Okay? A body lies on the floor. Okay? It's dead. It didn't used to be dead, but then something happened to that person, and they died. Not from inside quietly, like a little mouse, or in their sleep, but something quite violent. Okay, and they didn't do it to themselves. Okay? So I'm going to find out who did it. Okay? I'm going to use my powers of thinking, seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, looking is the same as seeing but different. And what's the other one? Smell. Okay, what is it? Okay, touch, tasting. I'm going to taste my way. Uh, see, touch. I said touch already. Touch was my thumb. Touch, see, smell, taste. Hearing was the one that I missed. I'm going to hear them. Okay. And I'm going to think. Thinking is your number 6. Okay. And then number 7 is okay. All right. Just like when you have a cane of water. I mean, you have the sticks. You know the sticks. Okay, you're looking for water. Just like whenever you're looking for water. Okay. I'm going to find you. My coat hangers are going to sway back and forth. And they're going to go right to your house, man. So you might as well just turn yourself in. Because you can't go and do stuff like this. Look at this. It's a big mess. Plus, that was someone's life, and now they're gone. Okay? Sure, maybe that was their lot, okay? That's how they were supposed to experience having a happy life, and then bit. But, I mean, you don't know. You don't know that. Okay, you don't know what their deal was. Okay, you weren't there when they made the deal. So it's not up to you to close that deal just because you want to, and I'll find you. Okay, that's a deal. That's a deal I'm making to you. Because, yeah, this is going to take forever. Okay? Some baking soda or something, I don't know. There's a mystery, okay? A mystery, and it happened to me, alright? I don't know who you were or what you did, okay, or why you came to my house. I was having a nice rest, okay? I thought no one would come in a little culvert, but I was wrong. What did you think I had, okay? Gold and diamonds? And jewels? No. I had a toilet seat. I had 5 things in that culvert. A toilet seat, a motor, like a lawn mower motor, okay? A Stuffy, who's a monkey. Okay. Stuffy, who's a rabbit that is missing an eye. A big, gray, fluffy rabbit missing an eye. Okay, and a knife. That's all I had. So what'd you think? And don't tell me you found my place by accident, okay? Because I know you didn't. Okay, because I heard it in camouflage. Okay, there's no one that finds that place by accident. Okay? I say that. So I'm gonna find you. Because I got the shoe, man. I got the shoe like Cinderella, and I'm gonna find you. Where's that shoe? I got the shoe. I gotta find you. I'm gonna smell it. Okay? Then I'm gonna come smelling for you. What happens when we get there, I don't know. I'm gonna be pretty angry. You're gonna try and say you didn't do it. So what I have to do is discover the evidence. Okay, the evidence, because I can't just go to the authorities and say that they did something, that you did something. Okay, without evidence. I got the shoe. But how many people worn this shoe? And then you say, well, it wasn't me, it was the other person that wore the shoe. Okay, it was my girlfriend or boyfriend that wore the shoe, it wasn't me. In the culvert. How did you keep these shoes so clean in the culvert? Did you have plastic wrap on them? Because you knew you were coming to see me? Okay, you're watching the videos? Okay, or you saw me by my favorite rock? You followed me home one night? You waited until I fell asleep? Which wasn't hard, because I fell asleep pretty fast. And I had a lot to eat. I had 3 cans of beans that night to eat. The sweet beans. Okay, that I like. You're not gonna make me not stand up straight. Okay? So this... It's hard to have you stand with your shoulders back. It takes practice. You kept that shoe awful clean, like you knew you were gonna do it. I'm gonna gather the evidence. I'm gonna cut out the DNA with my scissors. Okay, and I'm gonna put it on a microscope. Okay, and I'm gonna look inside it. And the helix is gonna match your double helix. Okay? Is it, oh, you were there. Oh, but they borrowed my shoes. Okay. Well, we'll see about that. Okay? Because maybe you wore a hat or a scarf or you sneezed on my wall. Alright? You left tracks in the mud. Okay? When you ran away. When you realized there was nothing there. So then why did you do it in the first place? Okay. It was a nice night, I bet. After that house, I took my culvert and I just started digging. You start digging right into. You gotta call the helpline. Are you digging into a gas or a lightning? You don't know, so you gotta wiggle around it down into the earth. Okay, down, down. You know how big the crust is? The crust is big. All right, down into that earth, down into it. Okay, I can just move my head around down into the earth until there's a cavern and there's mole people there. Okay, there's mole people, and they're rock lords. Okay, rock lords. They're assholes. And I'll say that. Just because you have a crystal heart doesn't mean you're a better person. I go down into the center of the earth. Okay? It's not the literal center of the earth. Okay? It's just underneath the crust. Okay, you know how big the center of the earth is? It would take forever to get there, and I ain't walking. I don't have a drill vehicle. And even if I did have a drill vehicle, do you know how slow that thing is? I would be 76,000 years old before that drill vehicle got anywhere important, like the center of the Earth, the actual center of the Earth, with the iron core, except the iron core is splitting right now. Okay. Because it's time, I guess. Those mole people and their rock lords. I'll say, hey, you guys, why are you listening to these rock lords? And the mole people say, because they're tougher than us. I'll say, that's okay. Okay, rock lords have a weakness, and that weakness is sand. Do you know where you can get some sand, mole people? Yeah, at the beach. Yeah, because there's underground beaches. But that's why the mole people aren't allowed to the underground beaches. And the rock people know that. They don't let the mole people be around a bunch of sand when they know the sand could shoot a big old hole through them with enough air and pressurized force. Or they could use it like sandpaper and like rub on their heads as they slept so that their heads would get smaller and smaller until finally they're like, who am I? I've forgotten. Okay? And then the mole people was like, oh, I don't know. You're my pet. I've released you. Whatever the mole people want to do. They don't let them near the beach. Rock people don't let the moles near the beach. They'll be like, hey, stranger, you're not from here. And I'm trying to solve a mystery. All right, there was a body, okay, and a hole underneath it. And I thought it was a person, but I don't think it's a person anymore because there's sand tracks. Sand tracks. And the person wasn't remarkable. They were just a scientist. So what? So what they were a scientist. Okay? And they made a drill vehicle. So? Okay? It takes 76,000 years to get to the center of the Earth. So big whoop, you made a drill vehicle. But guess what? The mole people were going to get out. And the sand people? The sand people? Are you telling me there's people made out of sand too? The center of the Earth is wild, dude. There's a scientist and he developed his drill vortex vehicle. This is a lot like the people that fill up the pages and pages and pages with their small printing. Okay. But I have a point, and the point is the murderer is down here somewhere in Moletown, USA. And I'm going to find it, and they'll say, well, you're out of your jurisdiction. And I'm not a police officer anyway. I don't have a jurisdiction. My jurisdiction is me. Well, what do you care? Because I loved that scientist. I loved him. Okay? This isn't about you going to jail. This is about me exacting retribution. Alright, so I'll find that mole person. And guess what? The mole people, the rock people, they were working together. Because they didn't want us down there. Do you blame them? And I was so tired by the time I got down there, I was like, I don't care about revenge anymore. What does that even mean? So we all went to the beach. They buried me in the sand up to my head. He would have liked to see that.